So by clicking on patient browser, you obtain this interface that then Drew introduced, and you can query the system. You can query based on different informations, or you can just press the button to get the list of patients stored in the system. Then here you can select one patient, open the corresponding folder, and then browse the attached data. So you have different types of data attached to the patients and so on. For all these data types, you have different operations available. For instance, if you want to have a look at patient images, you will. Let me take an example. A quick example. This one here has images. Here, you have a DICOM image study attached to the patient, and if you browse down, you will see screenshots of the images themselves. You can say, you can ask the system, now I want to view this image. Okay, so for each data type, you have a list of available actions here, which you can select, then you press the OK button. What's important is that whatever you ask the system is, why is it doing this? Because there was whatever you ask to the system is asynchronous. What does that mean? It means that the system is handling an operation and giving you information back in this tab, the operations tab. So whatever you select as an operation here and ask the system to execute, it will appear in the operations tab here, and you will have to wait for the task completion to access what you just asked. So here I ask the system to download the images of the patient, and at the end of the process I will have a control button appearing, view, for instance, in that case. In that case it loads the image in a proper viewer. Okay? So you can do this at the level of the image, of a series of images, or studies, and so on. So as we said, for the moment, you can only browse the data. You cannot modify the data because that was not the original intent of that application. We are working on this possibility, but it's not for this time. So this is basic browsing of patient data. So there you will find all the data you entered in the Remind data acquisition system. But then you can do more advanced things, as we saw with the CaseReasoner. So you can select a patient, and as you would have for data types in the patient folder, you can select an application to run. Okay. So for instance, here you can run the CaseReasoner on that patient. There you have to select what study you want to access. So in our case, it's cardiology, for instance.